That's fire. What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. Dax dropped Eternity. I believe this song is from his Pain Paints Paintings album. I think that's just one of the songs in that one, that's an album that I want to get into. But I think that's the one that was in there because I had a couple of people request that song for me, and I've just never done it. But he did a music video for it, so it is what it is, man. Now I can indulge into this man's brain. I saw the thumbnail. It's Dax. Stop playing with this, man. Federico, cut the beat. Dax a million, my brother. It is on you. Let's go.
And when you really examine the concept of eternity, one will find that there is no end. Life after death is a concept humans still don't understand.
This is what we talking about. Come on, Dax. On a Friday, brother? You gonna drop this on a Friday? Okay. Life after death. Eternity. What is it? There's a lot of different interpretations of what happens after death. It's a lot. And the way I see it is, why are we worried about it right now? Like, why are we really worried about it? Let's just live our life, man. Let's just live in the now. And fuck all that other shit. I don't like talking about death. I don't like thinking about it. I want to live right now. I want to talk about that shit, man. But that's to talk about, so we got to listen. So shut up.
Is a concept humans still don't understand.
How long is eternity? I don't understand. Some say forever, but if it's forever, then when does it come to an end?
Right.
It's more than a concept, an infinite time that we spend. It confirms that our lives here on Earth are a blip of existence and don't make a dent. As we get older,
You see, I thought about that whole entire thing that he just said years ago. I was like in this eternity like area of my life that I wanted to know what happened. Now I want to know what happens after it, and that's the only one way to really find out. But do you really want to do that? No, but I started finding myself going into this tunnel of just being so afraid of death that I took every precaution possible to the point where it was ruining my marriage and my life. Because I got so paranoid about everything. And this is before I got sober. And when I got sober, I never visited it again. Because this is the time not to live. This is the time that I want to use to watch my kids grow and do things with my wife and build a home for my kids and build a family. And it just, and just do things and have fun and do what I love to do and all that. That's when I was just like, this is going to be the grind until I'm at where I'm absolutely happy where I'm at. Then I'm done. I'm good. And that's just the mentality you have to have sometimes, man.
it confirms that our lives here on Earth are a blip of existence and don't make a dent. As we get older, it creeps in our mind, the thought of the end and beginning of time. The life that we thought that we lived doesn't matter, approaching the thought that someday we all die. I get confused when I look in the sky. What is this water hitting my eyes? Maybe the rain is the pain and shame that hits Earth when God cries. As we get older, we don't care what we did.
Right.
It's not the things we receive, but the things we give. We try to go back to the time we were kids, but those shoes no longer fit. And then we finally realize that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. So
you look at that symbolism that he just did right there. That shit was hard. That shit hit me in my soul. Do that again to these men. Oh my God. See the imagery? They're following the rule. They're following it. They're like in elementary, and then they're going to start going to high school, then they're going to go to college. And then what happens after college? No matter what you do with that diploma, what happens after college? You working a 9 to 5. You're still in that, and you become a prisoner to your 9 to 5. You become a prisoner to that life of waking up, going to work, busting your ass at work, coming home, doing nothing with your life, renting, and not trying to own anything, because we get stuck into this whole fucking wormhole that is it's security. So this is the safe route. If I go away from this routine, things will go bad. Not might. Things will go bad. So I'm not even going to take that risk, and I'm going to keep on doing this cycle over and over again. But what did you do when you were alive? So does it really matter what happens when you die? It doesn't. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter. Everyone has different beliefs on what happens after you die. And this is the place that you're going to be in eternity. You're going to be here for eternity. Life is just a pit stop. You have the whole eternity. So why not take this moment right now and just live your life and be happy? Why all the hate? Why all the war? Why all the greed? Why all this? Why can't we just be happy? We could be happy. It's okay. Thank God, still to this day, right now, in the United States of America, they haven't passed a law yet saying that you can't be happy. So be happy.
Confused when I look in the sky. What is this water hitting my eyes? Maybe the rain is the pain and shame that hits earth when God cries. As we get older, we don't care what we did. It's not the things we receive.
See, you got a car and you got a diploma. Look what I received. But what am I giving back to the world? Nothing. And that's why he had the handcuffs. Because he became a prisoner the minute he got his diploma. Why are we putting ourselves in that situation? We're the ones doing it. Can't blame it nobody but the person that's doing it. If I go smack the shit out of the old lady that lives down the block, who's gonna go to jail? Me. Anything that happens in my life right now is because I did something to receive that. Why not just live in bliss? Because we stuck. It's safe. It's safer doing the 9 to 5. What do you think I don't do this full time? Because it's safer. My job is a safe environment when it comes to income from my household. If I make that leap, I don't know what's going to happen. But at the same time, I'm not doing YouTube part-time. I'm doing this full-time right now. I work 5 days a week. About 20 to 30 hours a week I work on YouTube. Because I'm going to do what I love to do no matter what. But can I completely escape the 9 to 5? I got a family to take care of. If it was just me, that shit would have been gone. That job would have been gone. Like 3 months ago. But no. It's comfort. I'm to blame. I'm in it. Just like you, some of you guys are out there are in it. It ain't wrong with being the 9 to 5. It's what are you doing after your 9 to 5 to make a difference? To work towards you going over the transition part of it is what sucks. But because I'm in that transition part. But what are you doing actively instead of staying inside that fucking hamster cage? It's a question you have to ask yourself, and you have to give yourself the answer. And you can't lie to yourself. That's just you have to be psychotic if that's what it is. You need medication and you need a rubber room. But do what you want to do. But understand it's a lot of work. The transition part's a lot of work. But that builds character. That builds the love of it. And then after you finish doing all that, and after the transition part is over, you could attack anything because you're ready for it. You've been working 2 full-time jobs. You're ready for that. You're ready for anything that comes after this. So I'm getting closer and closer to that finish line. I could taste that shit. Why can't you? Come on. Let's get out there. Let's go do something positive, man. How about that?
In my eyes, maybe the rain is the pain and shame that hits earth when God cries. As we get older, we don't care what we did. It's not the things we receive, but the things we give. We try to go back to the time we were kids, but those shoes no longer fit. And then we finally realize that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. So I'm taking a chance. I'm living my life in the moment and not in a future that's not in my hands. I'm giving my time to the people who love me.
Hold on, bro. You can't. Oh my God. Dax, what the brother.
We receive, but the things we give. We try to go back to the time we were kids, but those shoes no longer fit. And we finally realize that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. So I'm taking a chance. I'm living my life in the moment and not in a future that's not in my hands.
I'm living life in a moment and not in the future that is not in my hand. No one knows what's going to happen. So why are you worried about it? When you were going to school, you didn't know what they were giving for lunch. Back in the day, they didn't give us no fucking menu like they give you kids now. We didn't know what was for lunch until we got to the school and we smelt the cafeteria. Are you not going to eat your lunch? You hungry, nigga? Come on, eat your lunch. You're going to eat it. Live right now. Stop playing with these. Dax, stop. Your poetry and shit, bro. Do it one more time for me.
Realize that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. So I'm taking a chance. I'm living my life in the moment and not in a future that's not in my hands. I'm giving my time to the people who love me for everything that I am. I'm living my life in reality, not for a post that they'll tap when they open the gram. I'm doing it.
Stupid nigga. That's what oh my God, me and you, my brother, we right here. Yes. That social media shit is poison, bro. It's poison. Oh my God, go back.
A future that's not in my hands. I'm giving my time to the people who love me for everything that I am. I'm living my life in reality, not for a post that they'll tap when they open the gram.
I'm living my life for what's actually happening in my life, for reality, for outside of your telephone. You know, the real world, hey, it's us. We still here. Motherfuckers live to be on Instagram 24 fucking 7. They live to be on Instagram 24 fucking 7. And about shit that I don't even know why you telling people. Stop living for that shit. Stop trying to be number one. Stop trying to get your followers. What are you doing besides acting a fucking idiot on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or wherever? What positive shit you doing? Let me know. Nothing. I don't even know what half these people do. That's why I'm not heavy in social media. That's why you don't see me post a lot. I'm not in there. You know where I watch the most? DIY videos. That's what I watch the most. I am a homeowner. You know how much of that shit is helping? It's the only thing you're gonna see me watch on my phone. Other than that, that phone's in the charger. I don't need it. I'm not dealing with it. I gotta live in reality, man. Because once you get out of that, reality can't match up to what you see on that phone. That's what your brain is festering in your mind. Your brain's gonna start saying, this is a whole lot better than what's going on out here. Where do you think these people recording that shit? Out here! If you're going to be on social media, you're going to use social media. Use social media for positivity. Use social media to get to, help others get up. I'm never going to understand it. I'm never going to understand us. Because it's not like we're done. We know that that's all bait. That they're just baiting you with that social media shit. We fall for it every single fucking time.
Everything that I am, I'm living my life in reality, not for a post that they'll tap when they open the gram. I'm doing whatever it takes. I'm not gonna dwell on my past mistakes. I'm bridging the gap between my dreams and what I see while I'm awake. They say leave it up to
that was hard.
The gap between my dreams and what I see while I'm awake. They say
open a gap, like conception shit. Open a gap between my sleep so I could when I dream. Oh my, that was hard.
Mistakes. I'm bridging the gap between my dreams and what I see while I'm awake.
I'm gapping the bridge between what I see when I'm awake and my dreams. That's like your whatever it is that you dream. You know how you could dream, and in your dream you could do whatever you want. I mean, you gotta learn how to do it, but there's a way that you go to sleep. I forgot what the name of it is. Something. Damn it. Conscious sleeping or some shit like that. I don't know. Something like that. That you can control your dreams. You can control anything that's happening inside your dream. Like the movie Conception. And he's saying that he's living his life. And him living his life, and him staying away from all that social media shit, and him living his life, he's starting to realize that his dreams are becoming true. Whatever he could do, whatever he wants to do in this world, he's doing it. He's living in the now. He's not waiting for a fucking dream to come true. He's not waiting for any of that shit. Whatever is it that he wants to do, he's going to work towards doing it. And he's going to make it happen. Living his life. Doing what he does. How can you do that when you're doing a 9 to 5 and you got to focus on doing your 9 to 5? You know it's bad when you dream about going to work. When you actually have a full-fledged dream and it's you at work doing your job. Nothing exciting happened, no explosion, no penguins fucking, none of that. It's you working. What does that tell you? You working too fucking much. Take vacation, you tell me right now that you're working a job that doesn't give you vacation time. Then you're working under the table. Every job I've ever heard to give you vacation time. Use it. And stop getting in trouble. So like that, you don't have to use your sick time and your vacation time to go to court. You can actually use it so you can unwind. That's what's called vacation. But our next vacation that we're doing is going to be called a staycation. We're staying home. We ain't doing shit. We're gonna order out. We're gonna watch movies all fucking week. Everything just stops. That car's not gonna get turned the fuck on. I'm not turning that shit on. The mind needs that. poison that we hold in our hands every single fucking day. It's killing us. Don't you hate it when you go to somebody's house and when you walk in, all you see is the top of everyone's head? It's sick. It's sick.
Follow my past mistakes. I'm bridging the gap between my dreams and what I see while I'm awake. They say leave it up to fate, while fate favors those who take. Cause if eternity's forever, and all this is temporary.
And look, they're doing all the trending stuff that's going on in social media. Look, the gold digger scenes and stuff like that, and then you got people with the selfie sticks and all that. You got this old lady chilling over there in the corner, and then you got a whole bunch of people in the back acting a fool. And everybody's getting recorded, and everybody's being shown, and people getting fucking world star and all this other crap. Like, I understand entertainment. I get that, you know, back in our days we had TV shows. That was our entertainment, besides what we did outside. But come on, what I always say, the internet is a double-edged sword with the internet. It's got its good shit, and it's not a double-edged sword. It's more of it's two-sided. Like, it could be good and it could be the most horriblest thing in the world. And that was the worst invention that man created and gave to man to use. Because obviously, some of us do not know how to use it properly. Come on, man. It was this invention was supposed to be something that was going to change communication forever in this world. And instead of relaying important stuff, important information to know, instead of relaying that, you're relaying a whole bunch of nonsense that doesn't mean anything. Do you really want to have the little time that we have in this earth? Do you really want to put it there and have your name be the most clownish person on the internet? That's what the name that you made for yourself. Because half of the people that are on this stuff, the people are taking them like jokes. I read the comment sections on some of these things, and they're taking them like they're fools, like they're jokes. If that's the stamp that you want to leave, then that's on you. Because it doesn't matter what happens when I die. But I do know one thing. When I do die, I'm going to be comfortable enough to know that I left my kids something good. I left my wife something good. And I left a little piece of myself for the world to enjoy. And that's all I ever wanted. Ever. So it's not the question of what happens when you die. Where are you going to live eternity? That's not the question. The question is, what are you doing right now to make you mean something in this world? For the positive. That's all. I understand in the job that I chose to do, this YouTube stuff, I have to use social media in order to put my message out there, to put my voice out there and everything. But I'm trying to use this tool as something in the positive, as much as I can be positive. Yeah, I do wild out and I do say crazy stuff and I do that, but that's just me having fun. That's who I am. I can't fucking change that. So if y'all niggas don't like it, y'all can kiss the backside of my ass. But anyway, you see what I mean? That's how I cut tension in every situation. Let's go.
Fate favors those who take, cause if eternity's forever and all this is temporary, why wait? Humanity's.
You can. That nigga stole my idea. He stole my idea. I don't give a fuck if he did it first. He stole my idea. What did I say about the hamster wheel? Look at this nigga. He's a lawyer. And people think, oh, you a lawyer. You don't work a 9 to 5. Yes, they do. They clock in at a certain time and they clock the fuck out at a certain time. That's a 9 to 5. And most of them most likely work 9 to 5. It don't matter what you're doing. You're in that rat race. Look at the little rat. Going around chasing the fucking bag. Why is that your worry right now? You know what happens when someone tries to chase the bag too quick? They do dumb shit for the bag. Get off that get off that wheel. Walk. Pick a flower. Smell it. Ooh. Smells good. Put it in your ear. Walk a couple more steps. Let that sun hit your face. You passing by your neighbors. Oh shit, their mailbox looks a little bit crooked. See if you could adjust it a little bit for them. Just make the neighborhood look, according. Help them out. Dig some dirt inside the hole so it can get steady and stay straight. Keep on walking. Pick another flower. Put it in the other ear. Oh, there's a couple of kids playing basketball. Yeah. Show them a couple of, for that. I don't play basketball. Relax. And then you just, miss it and keep on walking. They're going to make fun of you. Nigga don't know how to play ball. And I'm like, fuck your mother. And then you keep on walking. Live life. The bag, I could almost promise you this. Find something you love. Like love. And chase it. Until you're doing it 100%. Watch how that bag automatically comes. Why are you worried about that? Stop chasing the bag. I've never heard a nigga that worked a 9 to 5 become the richest man in the world. Never. And even if you don't become the richest man in the world, so fucking what? Live comfortable. Live within your means. That's our problem. That social media shit keeps on throwing a whole bunch of ads and a whole bunch of shit that people want to buy. Oh, there's celebrities wearing that. I need to get that. Why do you think your boy Ray dresses like I'm still back in 2000s? Because that's how I'm comfortable dressing, and I'm not going to change that shit because the new style is tight jeans and all this other bullshit. I ain't doing that. I'm going to dress what makes me comfortable, and that's what I'm doing. Point blank. That trend shit's what messing us up. Because you know what happens when you're trying to chase that trend? You do anything to get what they got. Because you want what they got. And then you're going to buy it. You finally got a bag. And you buy it. And then you have it with you. You got it. But you want it. The purses and the systems, the video game systems and laptops and the Yeezys and all this other shit. You got it, and then what happens? You use it for a week, and then you put it the fuck away. You never touch it again. So why did you really want to get it? Just to say you had it? So you did all that stupid shit to go get a bag, to go buy something to enjoy for a couple of days, and then toss it in the corner because you're never going to use it again. That sounds like a solid fucking plan, bro. So maybe when you do something stupid and then this whole entire place cancels you, maybe you can sell some of the shit you bought when you were an idiot to help you get out of the situation you're going to get yourself into. I'm just saying, that shit aggravates the fuck out of me, dog.
This is temporary. Why wait? Humanity's lost. We obsess the price of material things, but at what cost? Then treat time like currency and spend it.
Why this nigga look like Abraham Lincoln for a minute? Hold on, son. What is this metaphor supposed to mean, Sir Dax? Because I'm going to tell you what it means to me. Uh-oh, here comes Ray Talk another 30 minutes. They should have left 10 minutes ago. That's the control. The I like to call what that is right now the agenda pushes. That's social media. That's all these agenda pushers pushing what they pushing on social media. Whatever topic is it that we're fighting about this week. And then what they're doing. Why are they doing all that? To go make y'all the motherfuckers chase the bag. Because when you guys chase the bag, guess what you guys do with the bag when you get it? You give it right back to me. Tenfold. So you can get all the bags you want. You're giving it right back to the system. That system's going to keep on recycling that money and bring it back to you. And this is going to be a constant thing. Here you go. What's the next topic? Transgenders? All right, cool. Let's push a bunch of transgender shit. And then here you go. Selling clothes and getting a whole bunch of people to talk about it and start pushing buttons and doing all this other stuff. And then they're just going to start, here goes another bag. He got famous and going on TikTok talking about this shit. Yeah. Hold on. He got the bag. All right, he got it. He's spending money. He's buying cars. He's doing a whole bunch of shit. Like, he bought 2 mansions for no reason. There's only one nigga. And he's doing all that. Watch it. Give it right back. Yeah, exactly. Give it right back to me. They got you niggas hooked. Live within your means. Everything else doesn't fucking matter. We good to go. That's all.
Material things, but at what cost? Then treat time like currency and spend it for applause because we think that life is just a...
Exactly, Dax. Spend it for applause because you want everybody to kiss your ass. Ain't nobody gonna kiss your ass because you got the new Corvette. Do you know how much money you have to put in gas in that? Are you fucking crazy? I bet you half y'all niggas don't even know how much an oil change costs in that shit. You better, because once you get old, you're gonna be just like all the rest of them. No one's gonna talk about you. You ain't popping. So that Corvette, you better keep it clean. That Bentley, keep it clean. Garage kept, and make sure you pay it off. It's yours. You own it. Make sure that the bank doesn't own it, the record label doesn't own it. Don't make sure. Because when you get old and trash and they throw you in the fucking corner, you're going to need that car to sell to get you out of the hole you're in. Well, you think pawn shops make so much money off you dumb niggas? Talk to these dudes. Stacks, they don't know.
Treat time like currency and spend it for applause because we think that life is just a game we can turn on and off. We build, we break, renew, replace, we 9 to...
Think life is just a thing you can turn on and off? No. Got one of them. One. Unless you believe in reincarnation, then you have many. But not one. Why not take this life and do the best that you can? I want to go, and this is what my belief is. So what your belief is your belief. You do not pay my mortgage. So my beliefs is going to be my beliefs. And that's a fact. I believe the only thing that I want is for me to get to the pearly gates. And whatever that means to you guys, that's what it is. And go look at God and say, I did my best. I tried my hardest. And I died happy. Walk in there. Biggie, Tupac. And then try to make them battle. That's the first thing that I want to do. The first thing I want to do is I want to go see my grandmother and my grandfather. That's now call them over. Yo, you want to see a show? And then I'll be like, yo, Biggie, Tupac said something about Faith Evans, brother. I ain't even playing with you. Go ahead. See, man, he's gonna kick me out if I do that.
The game we can turn on and off. We build, we break, renew, replace. We 9 to 5 and count the days for 40 years till 65. Then live off what our pension pays. We fall in line as mental slaves.
Oh, that's exactly what my candle. That's exactly how my calendar looks. Monday to Friday, wham. Saturday, Sunday, yeah. And it's crazy the shit that he's saying with it, because man, dude, Dax is something else, bro.
Off. We build, we break, renew, replace. We 9 to 5 and count the days for 40 years till 65. Then live off what our pension pays. We fall
40 years to 65 and live off what our pensions, what we got in our pension, and that's all we got. At the end of the day, the people that stay in that cycle, the end result that you're going to have is you're going to have a condo in Florida and living off of your pension and SSI. and that's it. You could go to the beach one time a month. You can't do 2 trips. You better learn how to cook. Because you have to be healthy to live this type of lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. You got to walk every day and everything because you're living off a very limited money. And that limit, I'm talking about, it's a limit. My mom and my dad are going through it right now. My mom and my dad are absolutely going through it right now. So when I can help, I go and I go help my mom and dad because that's mom and dad. I have to. But why? They ran that rat race for 40 years to 65. So you work for 40 years. You turn 65, that's the age of retirement. You can retire at 65. And all you have is what your 401k has. If your job has, my job doesn't have a pension. I don't get a pension from my job if I retire from here. I don't get shit from them. But I'm going to give them 40 years. Not get nothing from them and just live on my SSI. No. I'm going to do something special with what I got with this. And I'm going to leave a legacy for my kids. And that's it. That's my dream. That's my goal. That calendar shit, temporary. Because realistically, you have to work some type of a 9 to 5 in order for you to keep your head up while you're doing what you love to do. Until this takes off, you got to come up with some means of doing something. If you don't have anybody to help you. But there's a lot of people that I know that could go to their significant other or their family or their mom or their dad and their sisters, brothers, and they will support them to go live their dreams. They're just too scared to do it. See, I don't have this. I don't have that. Unfortunately, my parents, they busted their ass for all these years for me and my sisters, and I love them to death, and they did everything that we needed our parents to do for us, financially and somewhat emotionally, but I don't want to end up like that. I want to mean something in this world a little bit. And I'm not looking for superstardom. I'm looking for any of that stuff. I'm looking for my eternal happiness. And do something positive with what I have going on with YouTube right now. And then move forward to everybody else around me. And try to spread as much positivity and spread as much information and spread as much stories and humor and anything that I could do to put a positive point to this whole entire world. That's why I'm here. I don't like that negative shit. I don't like dealing with the negative shit. I don't like to be inside the whole it's trendy and shit like that. Me personally, I don't. But, you know, to each his own. You like doing that? Is that your cup of tea? You go ahead and drink it. You're going to hate the way it tastes when you're done with it. All the other scut and all that crap fall to the bottom. You're going to have a whole bunch of leaves and cinnamon sticks and shit inside of your mouth, and it's going to taste disgusting. So keep on drinking the tea you made, brother.
Count the days for 40 years till 65, then live off what our pension pays. We fall in line as mental slaves. Our bodies work, our minds are caged. And that's why people say the richest place you'll find is at the graves full of...
Oh, God. Oh, that hurt. Because a lot of people say that. The richest place in the world right now is your grave because you ain't got to worry about bills. You ain't got to worry about debt. You ain't got to worry about my girl cheating on me. You ain't got to worry about this nigga. You ain't got to worry about that. Your dad, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Is that your fucking... Is that... People's mentality sometimes are fucking nuts. How bad is your life that you have to wish you think that that's going to be better? You don't know what you're going to get out of that. But like I said, this world has a lot of people in it, and it'll be crazy. Imagine if we all thought alike. Kind of crazy, huh? Imagine the world thinks like you. Everything you believe in, everybody else believes in. Everything you like to do, everybody else likes to do. It's a spitting image. Everything's the same. It's beautiful that there's so much diversity around the whole entire world, with different colors and different religions and different beliefs and different everything. It's a beautiful thing. But why are we taking something that was supposed to be so beautiful and we needed it to destroy it? The brain is a very powerful fucking thing, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you feed this, think of it as a pill that you take and you give it to your brain. And then the brain is radioactive, so your whole brain starts spreading this aura around you of green, bright light, and you're glowing. So picture that. That's what happens when you take that pill to live that type of life. You bring every toxicity, you infect everybody. And everything you touch gets destroyed eventually. But why don't you say, fuck those pills. I'm going to do what I truly want to do. And the only person that thinks it's stupid is your own brain. Because a lot of people are like, I don't want to do that. I don't want people to think that I'm done doing that type of shit. If you like to play the violin, then what the fuck's the problem with playing the violin? If the motherfuckers are making fun of you for knowing how to play a violin, then those are the motherfuckers you should not be around. But that's just me talking.
Our cage, and that's why people say the richest place you'll find is at the graves, full of hopes and dreams that people never chased, full of feelings.
Oh, he took it to another direction. Ah, he flipped it last quarter. Oh, Jesus. You left a treasure. The richest place is in the grave, because that's where you put all your... Oh my God!
Full of hopes and dreams that people never chased, full of feelings that we felt.
Of dreams that people never chased. So you leaving your talent, which is considered gold, you put it inside a casket, which you could have made a difference in this world if you would have just taken the leap and done it. But you're leaving all that treasure inside the grave with you in that box. Whoa!
And dreams that people never chased, full of feelings that we felt but never got to say. All the thoughts inside.
Exactly. Live in the moment, man. Anything that you're feeling, is let it out. I'm a prime example of that. Say what you feel what you say, nigga. If somebody doesn't like it, guess what? So what? I learned a long time ago. I had to go through deprogramming when I started doing YouTube. Because I knew about the toxicity of the internet. I knew about it. But back even before I did YouTube, I didn't even deal with going into this. And the only reason why I talk about me is because that's all I know how to talk about is me. Because all I know is me. I don't know another nigga. I know me. Anyway. I forgot what I was going to say. But it was going to be good.
Full of feelings that we felt but never got to say. All the thoughts inside our heads that we kept stored and locked away.
Right.
As our age increased and we got old and everything decayed. And when we finally realized that our whole lives was not a game. And that time was a commodity that we could not regain.
Oh, that was a girl from the school. Her whole life, he was going through her whole entire life too. She became, she worked that cycle. She worked the life, and look where she's at now. Look, watch.
It was not a game, and that time was a commodity that we could not regain, and that we were in control.
Use time. I'm sorry that I'm pausing so much, but use your time. as a commodity. Your time is very important and very valuable. Don't waste it on bullshit. Waste it on something productive. Waste it on something that you know you're gonna get something out of in a positive manner. Whether it be a feeling, whether it be a connection, whether it be anything like that positive. Just live for the moment that you're living it right now. Don't pussyfoot around and try to go follow that lane, because that lane sucks. Get out of that lane and come to the party. We having fun. We're waiting on you. What's it going to take for you to make that leap? What steps are you making to take that leap? Are you coming up with a game plan to take that leap? Because that's the problem. People, instead of trying to sit down and figure it out, they freak themselves out and just not do it. I did that for the first 2 months before starting YouTube. I freaked myself out. Nah, I'm not going to do it. Fuck that. I ain't doing this shit. I got to the line and like, no, I'm not doing that shit. And then I took that leap. And boy, oh boy, it has been a ride. And I'm loving every fucking minute of it.
Time was a commodity that we could not regain, and that we were in control, and there was no one else to blame. Is the day that we change. It's eternity, no way, no way. Eternity, no way.
Hold on, because that was the guy in the treadmill too, and now the doctor's saying that he has something in his brain or cancer or something.
We were in control and there was no one else to blame. Is the day that we change. It's eternity, no way.
When time passes by, it's either you're gonna get old or you get a disease or something happens that you have limited time now. And now you're gonna use that last second to live your whole entire life and try have as much fun as possible and stay positive as possible. And you're going to take that time and you're going to try to have as much fun and do as much as you can in your life so you can die happy. Why did you wait for that fucking moment? If you live in a positive mindset every single day, you should go to sleep thinking, hey, you know what? If I die in my sleep, I had a good day. You should live life with no worries. The worries that we give ourselves is ridiculous. And that's what I said. Yes, we give ourselves our own worries. That's our brain saying, uh-oh, this doesn't look right, so I'm not going to chase it. I'm not going to do it because it's too scary for me to do it. And I'm not. And so we psych ourselves out. Why don't we say, you know what, if I do it, maybe everything will go well. That comes from our brain. That comes from our thought process. So the only way that you can really, really indulge into doing what you love to do is the first step is always going to be you have to make that leap. Whatever you're dealing with mentally, whatever you're dealing with, if you're an addict or anything like that, that's your first step. Fixing that. You can never proceed into living a happy life if you still have a monkey on your back telling you what to do. Get yourself clean, get yourself help. And once you get yourself clean and get yourself help, you already did the hardest part. Go ahead and make that leap and see how that shit's going to change your life. Tomorrow's not promised. So why are we worried about the day that we die when we're not worried about what we're going to do tomorrow? Come on, guys. You do better than that.
That we change. It's eternity, no way, no way. Eternity, no way, no way. It's eternity, no way. Eternity, no way. It's eternity, no way, no way. It's eternity. It's eternity, no way. Eternity, no way.
What are you doing with your time? What is your definition of happiness? Are you giving more than you're taking. And finally, if it were to all end right now, what are you holding on to that you need to let the world see?
Dax, I got goosebumps in my fucking arms, my nigga. Why'd you do that to me? I hate y'all niggas taking over my fucking body, man. I'm telling you that shit, right? That shit gave me goosebumps in both arms. I look like I got chicken pops, my nigga. Look. And now look. How you got both arms, dude? You look yourself in the mirror. Look at you. What actions are you taking right now, dude? Talk to these niggas. Do that shit again. And that whole Father Time look that you got going on, a.k.a. God, a.k.a. Allah, a.k.a. everybody mentions the one nigga. And he just go over here and do that shit with that freaking voice that he got like he's narrating the Avengers. What the hell's going on, son? Hold on.
What is your definition of happiness? Are you giving more than you're taking? And finally, if it were to all end right now, what are you holding on to that you need to let the world see?
Take that leap. Do not leave this earth without showing us who you are and what you good at. Live your life. Be happy. Do what you love to do. It's hard, yes. Not gonna lie to you. It's absolutely difficult, ladies and gentlemen, to take that leap and keep it pushing forward and do what you love to do. It's difficult. It's a different transition. Because you live that 9-to-5 life so damn long, you don't know what you're gonna get out of this. But why not take the chance and just see what happens? Look, guys, I knew it was gonna be a long video. As soon as he started talking, I knew it was gonna be a long video. Listen, Dax, the way this man's brains work, he's this generation's Tupac. He's this generation's MLK. He's this generation's Martin Luther King. Although the way my dad says it, Luther Martin King. He's this generation's what's this guy's name? You see the trend that I'm trying. The way he could explain something to you or have a conversation with you is so like direct but intellectual. Oh shit. Smart. He's one smart nigga. That's what I gotta say. And you put all that shit into a ball. And what he does with the visuals, what he does with the lyrics, what he does with the storytelling, what he does with it's fucking third world genius. You have to be a special type of person mentally to make such passionate music and not care if anybody doesn't like it or they start saying negative things about you and not care about any of that and just go and do it. So you got to give it up to Dax with the content that he's been giving us, man, because it's been a ride with this dude. And I can't wait to see what he got coming next, man. I know we got fire coming up next. I know. Guys, it's been almost an hour. And I apologize for this long video. And if you made it to the end, you a real G. Or a G that. I got 2 more coming. I'm going to talk to you guys in a minute. Peace.